Hey guys, Lethal Predator here with a new video. So today I've got a new grip and new trigger for my AAP01, and I'm going to show you how to install it. So this is the TTI flat trigger, and this is the CTM TAC 1911 style grip. Let me go grab my gun. So here's the AAP. So to get started, you want to press in on this button, lift up, and you can separate the grip from the upper, so you can set your upper aside. And now I'm going to take this out of the box, throw that to the side. That's what that looks like. And let me grab my tools for taking apart my lower. So first, you want to, if you can see that screw right there, lighting's a little bad, but that screw, you want to remove that. That's going to allow you to disassemble it. Okay, it's out now, it's right here. And then you want to remove your safety. So to do that, you want to take something, press up against here. It's kind of hard. There we go. And then you can pop it out through the other side. And that's your safety. And then you're going to want to remove this side screw. You're going to need it for the other frame. Alright, then you have this pin right here. You want to pop that out from, should be this side, yep. From this side, pop that pin out. And that should allow you to remove the trigger assembly. Hang on just a second. Okay, so basically there's a screw on each side that you have to take out, and I just forgot to do that. So this should be able to come out just fine. Yep. And you can disconnect that. Your trigger and trigger, or your, all that should come out. Maybe. Alright, so now we're going to remove these two pins back here. Set them aside. Alright, so basically you have to, as carefully as possible, just grab this and pull it out, because it will go flying. And this should be able to just pull that out. Get that spring. And then you also need to get the spring from the mag release. Alright, so all I did to get the mag release out, I just pushed it through, and here's the spring. I just went and grabbed it and pushed it back. That should get it out. Alright, and you get that spring out. Alright, now we can set this aside. Don't need it anymore. Okay. And then you can start to throw this together. This spring is a little hard to get on and off. Just a little bit. Alright, then I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to do the trigger now. And here's the trigger. So it looks like just need to remove that pin. Alright, so I'll just punch that pin out, and you can take the trigger, set it aside, and then you can grab the new trigger, and it comes with a new trigger bar. Alright, so now I got this one. It goes in through this side. It's kinda hard to align it. Alright, there it goes. And should be able to just press it in with something. Alright, so with the trigger, you're going to take this longer one, put it aside. You're not going to need it. You're only going to need it if you have the WE Galaxy. You're only going to need the smaller ones for the AAP. Then you're going to take one, put it in the back section. You're going to need a really small Allen key for this. This is probably the smallest one that we have. And then you're going to take the other one and put it into the front of the trigger. And that's going to allow you to adjust the trigger. Alright, so now we have the new lever. They had a piece of black tape in there, I guess, to hold in the mag release. You're going to grab the other spring. You're going to try and fish it in there. This should be facing like this. If you can see it, it goes in like that. Alright, so you got the spring in. Now you're going to stick the mag release in there. And you're going to want to, well, I'll go ahead and show you, hook that spring around this part right here. Alright, so got that in there. Mag release works now. Then you're going to take this part, just slide it in there, and you're going to take your hammer assembly. You're going to take your trigger assembly and your hammer assembly, line it up in that groove right there, like that. And then you should be able to simply drop the trigger in. And then you can drop the, well, make sure this don't fall out. There it goes. Or not. Alright, once you get this aligned, this this little round piece should be aligned with this little groove right in here. You can see it. Yeah, right there. And you want to press on the back of that. And it's going to be a little hard because tolerances are really tight. Alright, I just pressed down right here really hard and it went on. It should. No, this goes down a little bit further. Alright, that looks about right. Then you want to assemble the front end. Alright, my bad. So, you want to put these pins in first from this side. And you want to make sure this knurling is facing this way out. So this dumbbell one looking one, it goes in this one, and this other thicker one goes in the bottom. But since the tolerances are so high or low, whatever, it's gonna be really hard to press through, so I'll be back when I get them in. Alright, now that we got the pins in, pain in the butt, but we got it. Take this piece, just kind of lay it on top of there. Don't put it in fully. And you want to take your slide catch and this little spring. Goes in. Alright, then you're going to want to take this section of the spring, and the short end should be sticking up. You want to slide it onto that little nub of plastic there. And then after you get it like that, you want to slide it in. Alright, I got this in. I'll show a little tip on screen to get it in. Next, you want to take these screws and put them into the sides. Alright, take those screws back out, or don't put them back in if you already haven't. Need to put this spring onto that bar. Slides on like that. And then you can... Okay. It should go on like that. That should push back in. Then grab something small to pull the spring back. And you want to loop that onto this little ledge. Once you get that spring in there, then you want to go ahead and put your screws back in. Then after you get those two screws in, you can put this through. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, it's mostly all together. Got the pin in, got all that. I just wanted to make a quick disclaimer. If you're testing right here and you pull the hammer back, yes, it'll shoot. But if you pull it back too far, you'll notice that this little piece right here, it will drop down, and that will allow you to not fire. So you can simple fix. If you press down right here, should make a little tiny click, and that makes it work. So that's an easy fix for that. I thought I'd mess something up, but I'm glad that's all that was wrong with it. So just, like I said, just press down on that when it messes up. Then next up, need to put the safety switch in. Okay, looks like this doesn't take the safety switch. Okay. Well, then it should be all back together. You just take the upper, slide it on like that, and there it is. And thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And that's how to install the CTM 1911 style grip, or Ruger Mark IV grip, and the TTI trigger.